cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And KJ Hamler really started to come on strong late in his rookie year. Second-round pick out of Penn State in 2020. Shifty, excellent speed, and good hands that he exhibited right there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check. Go. Hey, alert.
Now Wilson. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
Flag 90. That's the pass. Mike, 36. Go.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Offense at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little. And I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chuck Clark In there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Broncos nothing. Justin Tucker with the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Green 80! Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 6. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike, 36.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 46.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. I got listen. Line 36. Alert. Army. Watch 36.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
Hey, here we go. Squeeze, double.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch 36. 36 to mine.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check three, check three, check three.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 18.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
19. Nice, sweetheart. Mike 36. Mike 36.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now it's Wilson. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
14. Mine, 36. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch 32.
Wilson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 82 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. Past the 20. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Get away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson swings this out here for Cohen. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Gun. Here, I need one over here.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Got it.
I don't know why this team showed up.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Wild Bill.
Mike, 36.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike.
Prealert. Hey, pick your game up. Watch 36.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Watch the screen.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go again.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 36. Mike 36. You don't want this. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Push him back.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Don't get nervous.
Back to throw. Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
You can't block me. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. There we go. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Hey, alert. Alert. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Looking to throw. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
56 to Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions, that is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Not today. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Back to throw. Wilson flushed out right. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Odafe Oweh brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 34 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's and no return on and take it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now Jackson on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They go play action with Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Watch 30. Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. Mike 36.
Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 36. One flat. Crunch time, defense.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56, the Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. You.
Jackson will throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 56, Broncos 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Broncos on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They're gonna need some therapy after this. Check your hot read.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Good job right there. Good job right there. I'm coming after you. Under 10. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
36. You remember me?
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to...
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. To try again after the sack. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it's Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it up. Out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Come get some. He don't want it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Easy, tuck.
Throwing again here, Wilson rolling to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. There's Wilson to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Well, Mike 20. Come on. There we go, Mike 20.
Now Wilson rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Mike 6. Let's go double count right here, double count. We got to get to the ball. It's tempo.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He completes it to Beckham.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd.